A pleasant day to everyone watching this video and also to our professor. So I'm here again. So I am Rainer G. Presado, a fourth year computer engineering student at Bicol University, Pulangi, belonging to section 4B. So in this video, I will try to discuss what I have done in laboratory activity 2, which is plotting discrete time signals. So last time it was about analog time signals. So for now, I'll try to plot unit impulse signals and unit step and other types of discrete time signals included in this activity. So the objectives of this activity is that I will understand how to generate and visualize discrete time signals using Python. So in this activity, I also use NumPy. So I also used this in the earlier video, and I'll try to analyze the characteristics of different discrete time signals based on their plots. So in this activity, we need to plot five signals. So we have the unit impulse, unit step, and unit ramp, exponential, and the sinusoidal. So I will try to explain the code here. So first, you need to I imported the libraries, which is the NumPy and Matplotlib. So I also define the range of the graph. So we start at -10, then we do 11 steps for the range, which is in this plot we have -10 to +10, and each range shall, should step at 1. So -10, -9, and so on and so forth. So for the unit impulse graph, we have the conditions when n is equal to 0, we have 1, else the amplitude should be 0. And the unit step, so when n is more than 0, so we step by 1. And the ramp, here you can see here in the document. So we increase by 1 per amplitude. So exponential, so this is based on the the index is used as an exponent when n is more than 0. In the sinusoid, we have a formula where we multiplied pi by 2 times the index. Mm. So here, I use a dictionary to store the signals. So I store the variables in a dictionary. So the dictionary has a title for each variable. And I use a subplot to plot it into 5 rows and 1 column. So the 5 signals are plotted in such a way that they are arranged downwards and there are only 1 columns. So for each signal, so set the title and the label for the graph. So for the x-axis, we have the discrete time index in which I said earlier, we have 11 indexes and it differs each by 1. And here you can see the graph, which you can see as we defined earlier from the unit impulse. So this should, when n is equal to 0, the amplitude should be 1. In the unit step, so so when n is more than 0, the amplitude should be 1, else it should be 0. In the ramp function, so we have the amplitude increasing by 1. In exponential, we start at 0, the amplitude is 1, and as the index progresses, it decreases exponentially to 0. To not to 0, but not 0. So it decreases. Or it converges to 0. So that is all for the code and the plots. So we move on to the graphs. And I also, for the sinusoid, yes, for the sinusoid. So we have the graph here, the discrete time graph of a sinusoid. As you can see, it forms a curve. It looks like a cosine wave when you connect it. So for the grade questions, so there's the question is to compare the unit impulse and unit step. As you can see, when we have a unit impulse function, so n is equal to 1, else is 0, and any value other than 0, the amplitude should be 0. And at unit step, so we have when n is not 0, the amplitude is 0. I mean, when n is less than 0, the amplitude is 0. And when n is more than or equal to 0, the amplitude is 1. So, number 2. So, by here, the question is, how does changing the base of the exponential sequence affect the plot? So, by changing the base, so when the base is greater than 1, the signal grows as time increases. And if it is less than 1, so we have a decay. Why? Because when you raise an decimal number less than 1, it decreases. And when you raise an integer greater than 1, it increases. Like 1.2 raised to 2, 1.44, and so on and so forth. Unlike 0.6, 0.36, it decays. So, third question, what happens to the cosine signal if the frequency is increased? So, it oscillates faster. As you can see here in the document, there there will be more phases. So, if the cosine wave oscillates at 10 indexes, so if we double the frequency, so it should oscillate at 5 indexes. So in one phase, it should cover 5 indexes. So why is time used instead of plot for discrete time signals? Since we use a discrete sample. because when we use plot, the connect the interpreter will connect these points. So when we use 10, so there is a vertical line pointing out to the amplitude value. So that is all for this video. Thank you.